New tonight, big payouts are on the table for several metro departments and Mayor John Cooper's proposed budget.
We're talking about multi-million-dollar new investments for schools, first responders, affordable housing, and pay raises for metro teachers. But after a very tough year financially, where's the money coming from? Fox 17 News' Harriet Wallace digging into the numbers.
A lot of questions there, Scott, for sure. Now, Mayor Cooper announced some pretty ambitious investments today, but remember, everybody, the city has struggled financially for the last couple of years. Even Mayor Cooper today calling last year's budget a crisis budget. But now that he's promised a lower property tax increase and the city's primary source of money, again, the property tax, I had to ask him, how can we fund all of his promises?
We must be a city that works.
Thursday, Mayor Cooper checking off the wish list from several metro departments. Nashville Fire funding for 60 new positions. Metro Police, 48 new police officers. Metro Schools, an $81 million investment that includes a nearly $7,000 average pay increase for teachers. And now, the return of Metro employees' cost of living raise. But I've got one question. Where is all this money coming from after such a tough financial time?
The recovery of our economy, it's not completed yet, does add a lot of sources.
Mayor Cooper saying sales tax revenue fluctuated because of COVID, but some areas spiked and held steady.
There are $5 billion of new construction permits. That is a revenue source that cities, it's not even an equalization that pushes up your revenue amount. So it's sales tax recovery and then construction growth is providing the backbone for this money.
But there's a catch. Property tax remains the city's main money maker, and this proposed budget is based off projected revenue that will mostly come from property tax revenue following recent appraisals. Nashville has been here before. You all remember a financial bind when tax appraisals were appealed and projections fell short. Your proposed budget is based off of projected revenue.
Yeah, super hard.
Are you worried about appeals?
We will have to adopt a property tax rate before the final appeals are in.
Mayor Cooper also saying if appeals are approved, he's cushioned the budget with a reserve to make up for that loss. Now, the mayor is presenting his proposed budget to Metro Council tomorrow. Now, Metro Council has until June 30th to make any changes to the budget, which we know is quite common before taking a final vote. Now, once approved, the budget goes into effect July 1st.
We start tonight with a live look downtown Nashville, where business owners are ready to reopen now with no COVID restrictions.
But experts say this can only really work with more of us getting vaccinated, and the city is doing its part, offering daily walk-in appointments. But the key metrics the city is watching, like the availability of intensive care unit beds, is slowing the process.
Another issue is people hesitant to get the vaccine. Fox 17 News' Jackie Del Pilar live tonight with why some say our lawmakers aren't helping. Jackie.
Yeah, state health leaders say the number one reason that we're falling behind in vaccinations is so many people are reluctant to get the vaccine. And some say our own Tennessee state lawmakers aren't helping matters much.
A bill is moving forward to ban the government from requiring people to get the COVID vaccine. Supporters say it's about protecting a person's freedom and health decisions, but opponents call it unnecessary and harmful.
It scares people that there is discussion about a mandate when there's not a discussion about a mandate.
Senator Jeff Yarbrough says there's no plans locally or nationally to mandate vaccines and says bill supporters are spreading misinformation, like Senator Janice Bowling, who said in a hearing the pandemic is over.
This is for this epidemic or this pandemic only, which is now no longer a pandemic, according to statistics.
Not true, according to the World Health Organization. Or Senator Frank Nicely, who said a healthy diet could prevent COVID.
If you've got your weight right and your lifestyle right, your diet right, and you got a good healthy gut biome, I don't think this virus will bother you.
Also untrue, according to health experts. I reached out to both Nicely and Bowling and was ignored. Another supporter of the bill, Senator Mark Pody, says the bill protects people from government overreach.
Do you think by putting bills like this forward, it sends a message to people that the vaccine isn't safe?
No, it has nothing to do with safe. We are not saying that they should or they shouldn't. We're just saying that it's going to be up to each individual.
But Yarborough disagrees.
What do you say to those who support the bill, who say this is good? I don't want a scenario where the government is trying to infringe on my freedom and make me take this vaccine.
Well, I mean, I say the government wasn't trying to do that already. The only thing that's happened is that we've spread a lot more misinformation about the safety and efficacy of the vaccine.
The bill moves to the governor's desk in the coming weeks.
The bill would also not allow schools to require children to get the COVID vaccine. Right now, the vaccine still has not been approved for anyone under age 16.